Dark patterns are features of interface design, crafted to trick users into doing things that they might not want to do, but which benefit the business in question. Here's an example. Have you ever tried to delete your Amazon account? Here's the Amazon homepage. What's the first thing you might think to do? The obvious place to look is the account dropdown here. Once you're in here, you look around, it's a lot of information, but if I'm interested in deleting my account, I think that your account is probably a good place to go. Once I'm on this page, there's a lot more information, payment options, login and security, and a bunch of stuff down here. Unfortunately, you could click every link on your account page, but none would deliver you to a place where you could actually delete it, because it's not here. In order to actually delete your Amazon account, you have to go all the way down to the bottom of the page, and under Let Us Help You, click Help. Once you're in here, you have to navigate to Need More Help because putting it on this page would just be too easy. Then click Contact Us. This is where it starts to get ridiculous. It's still nowhere to be seen, but of the 4 options on the top that you want help with, click Prime or Something Else. You want the something else. In this Tell Us More About Your Issue dropdown, there's still nothing that suggests account deletion. You just have to know to click Login and Security. And then in a second dropdown, there it is. The magic button, Close My Account. Except in order to actually do that, you now have to have a chat conversation with an Amazon associate who's going to tell you all the reasons account deletion is a bad idea. See, you can't delete the account yourself. They have to do it for you. This is a dark pattern, a crappy user experience that intentionally makes it difficult, almost impossible without help, to do something that hurts Amazon. UX specialist Harry Brignall categorizes this specific kind of dark pattern as a Roach motel, a design that makes it very easy for you to get into a situation, but very hard to get out. Brignall is actually the one who coined the term dark pattern in 2010, and he's been cataloging and lecturing about the issue ever since. Many of these dark patterns we're all familiar with. I only have to search my email for a few seconds to find one. For example, here, I'm getting spam emails from Architectural Digest. I scroll down and look at that. This is a mess, but it's a mess on purpose. The unsubscribe link is here, but it's devilishly hard to see. That's because it's the same font and virtually the same color as the rest of the fine print. Here's another dark pattern that uses color to misdirect. Over at the user testing blog, Jennifer Jerome points out that the mobile game Two Dots carries you through the experience by offering green buttons. A green button to start the game, a green button to pick a level, a green button to start the level, and 3 green buttons to continue to the next level, and so on. But once you lose a level, the color scheme changes. The first green button you see leads you right to an in-app purchase, while the continue button is just a little X that blends into the larger element. I wonder how many people clicked buy moves reflexively as a Pavlovian response. Now, to be fair, this is a pretty benign dark pattern, but it shows how companies can use something as simple as color to trick you into doing what they want. On the more egregious end of the spectrum, you have stuff like this banner ad for Chatmost, which is made to look like it has a speck of dust on it, causing people to brush it away and accidentally click the link. Or you have sites like Booking.com, where they do everything in their power to increase the urgency of a purchase, going so far as to alert you in big red notifications of the hotel rooms that you just missed. I mean, you better book now. You don't want to be left behind again, do you? Every once in a while, a company goes a little too far and actually breaks the law. Remember when you used to get spam with all those LinkedIn invites from friends? Well, that was because of a confusing dark pattern on their Add Contacts page, which allowed LinkedIn to scoop up people's email contacts and send them messages repeatedly without their consent. In a comprehensive blog post, Dan Schlosser showed how LinkedIn tried to trick users 8 times in their sign-up and onboarding procedures into surrendering their email contacts. Unfortunately for LinkedIn, this proved to be a step too far. Users filed a legal challenge claiming that sending multiple unwarranted emails hurt their professional reputation. LinkedIn settled the dispute for $13 million, which came out in the end to about $10 per user. It's rare for dark patterns to face consequences like these. Mostly they stay just on the right side of the law, understanding that it's hard to legislate around the psychological tricks of UX design. Everything on the internet is fighting for your attention, but there's a difference between those who are taking the time to build trust and loyalty and the special offer you clicked which actually enrolled you in a monthly subscription, or the social network that dark patterned you into letting it sell data that you didn't even know it had. Some of the responsibility responsibility is on us, but some is on design too. And it's not the fault of the designers, they're just doing what they're tasked to do, knowing full well that if they don't, others will. As Brignall says, our best defense against the dark patterns is to be aware of them and shame the companies who utilize them. Design is what mediates our interaction with the internet. It's the language we read it in. It's not too much to ask that that language be comprehensible and honest. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. This episode was brought to you by NordVPN. Now, if you care, like I do, a lot about your privacy and security online, you should absolutely be using a VPN or a virtual private network to keep your data safe by allowing you to connect to stuff remotely so that prying eyes can't see your IP address and private information. Personally, I've had a few hacking scares, so VPNs really help ease my mind when I'm online, and NordVPN is the best out there, bar none. If you're watching this right now, you can get 77% off a 3-year plan by visiting nordvpn.com/nerdwriter or using the promo code nerdwriter at checkout. I've shopped around in this space and used a few VPNs. NordVPN is definitely my favorite by a mile. Not only does it have military-grade encryption and 1,000 servers in 61 countries, you can run it simultaneously on up to 6 devices, which means you can run it on your computers and your phone so that when you're accessing Wi-Fi at a cafe, which I do a lot, or a restaurant or an airport, you know you'll be safe. And again, NordVPN is offering my viewers 77% off 3-year plans. Just go to www.nordvpn.com/nerdwriter or click the link in the description below to sign up and start protecting yourself. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.